They pop crowd. They pop corn. They pop culture. It's the lowdown.
What is up, everyone? Welcome to the latest installment of the Lowdown Popcast. I am the voice of PCW and the voice of Demons Football, Elliot Popston. And to my right is the founder of the hottest wrestling promotion in the Mid-Atlantic, honor agent of Flyer Float Travel, where you can book your dream getaway at flyerfloattravel.com. He's the curator of Spirits with Shane. He can sell Iceland Eskimo, New York's greatest export, Shane Dorr.
My favorite day of the week.
What's up, Shane?
My favorite people. What's going on, guys?
Man, it's a good day. It is a good day. And to our left is seven-time fantasy football champion, podcast enthusiast, soon to be Kevin Nash's favorite podcaster, just like his favorite wrestler. He's been known to outwork everyone, although some may just argue he works everyone, with his self-proclaimed hottest Funko Pop collection, not your average wrestling mark, handbook, Jonathan Winburn.
What's up, man?
What's up, dude?
We made it just in time. Maybe a
Hey,
few
man.
minutes late,
Yeah,
but-
just in time.
Maybe it was that stop at Chick-fil-A.
Well, so
it was a stop to get your Red Bull.
Did you bring me anything?
it was
Red Bull.
it was the stop to get your Red Bull. I will say
Were you with him too?
I was.
Oh, that's nice.
So he
Thanks for the
he
invite, boys.
well he stopped by
We
and
do everything together.
he stopped by Asher's game on the way in.
Oh,
Sorry guys, doing some camera stuff real quick.
Uncle Jonathan.
Yeah, he stopped by Asher's game on the way in, and yeah,
Was he sinking buckets?
played good defense.
Oh yeah, steals all day.
But in the end, they lost by a bucket. But
It was a good game.
Sick.
It was intense.
Yeah,
It was intense when I walked in the gym. I
It
mean,
is-
I didn't catch all of it. I only got like the last few minutes. But
it's the first time I've seen my son like get super upset after a loss.
Well, that's good. That's a good quality though.
No, I agree. I told him, I said I actually told him, I said, you see how that hurts? He said, yeah. I said, I want you to remember that, because that feeling you have right now, that is that means that you've given it your all.
That's right.
So yeah, so guys, we're trying something new out tonight. We don't know how it's gonna go, but just bear with us. We're hoping it all lines up. It may not, but we'll see.
Chris Evans loves the close up.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Chris Evans. I appreciate
And he
you.
puts the hearts too. That's cute.
But yeah, I mean, other than that, we had to get food for the fam.
That's
So-
right.
So Jonathan was my ride.
yeah, couple food stops. Stop to get your Red Bull.
Well, thank you for that, because that's actually for us.
I figured.
So, that's part of my gimmick.
Pew, pew. But yeah, so that's been my evening, I should say.
Jonathan, what was your day like?
So if I start munching on some Chick-fil-A, guys, don't judge.
Busy,
And you're gonna be on camera.
busy. I'm on vacation this week. I have the whole week off, but it's not a whole lot of free time. I mean, I've pretty much mapped out my whole week, and it's busy all week. So not really a lot of time to relax and enjoy myself. But
Anything fun?
Saturday,
Saturday.
I'm gonna go to AML,
Oh man, that sounds like a blast.
but that's about the only fun to be had. Other than tonight, I was able to scoot away for the night.
Thank you, Danielle. Miss Winburn, if you're listening, thank you.
For letting him come.
Thanks for letting him come over and play.
She's probably asleep right now. She was about to fall asleep when I left the house.
Well, she takes naps like Jess.
I'm gonna take a nap. All right, see you in the morning.
3 p.m. to 7 p.m. is the sweet spot. I'm taking a nap. Uh-huh.
All right. Make sure you hit your REM sleep. But yeah, so
Should start off.
Billy Grist, thank you. Thank you for the love. Letting us know that you let new setup. Appreciate it.
I think we should start it with a bang, Elliot.
A bang.
Mm-hmm. Well, a Red Bull, but not big. Not a big bang.
Yeah. We're not sponsored, so.
True. Touche.
But bang, Red Bull, Monster, Ghost. You ever want to sponsor
Zoa.
the Lowdown Popcast?
Finally. Absolutely.
You know, we'll take sponsorship for sure. So what you got,
Mm.
Shane?
Well, I wish you could see my smorgasbord here. But Jonathan, I actually have, and Billy's gonna like this, Chris will like this. I actually have two drinks tonight for us. Not choices, because you're gonna do them both.
Does one of them involve bourbon?
No.
No,
No,
bourbon bowl. Yeah.
No.
Did you know that this year, 2023, is actually the 75th anniversary of the Bourbon Bowl? That's what the patch says. Patch says it was
That's
1948.
That's an official Bobby Boucher
jersey. Do you remember when Bobby Boucher showed up halftime and the Mud Dogs won the Bourbon Bowl?
So this says it's the 75th anniversary. It started in 1948, but if we're going by the movie, it was 1998, so 25th anniversary.
Either way, it's a good day. So there's two options or two choices tonight, and we're gonna have each one, right?
So then are they choices?
You what?
Are they choices
They're not
if we're
choices.
gonna have both?
No. They're not choices. They're two drink.
We have two
options.
choices, but you have to have both.
Exactly.
First of all, I'm just gonna say one of these glasses is quite long.
Okay, because Billy. Well, no, this is actually for Billy Fox tonight. Billy Fox, you're watching the show. Tonight is going to be the first ever Spirits with Shane drop shot.
Oh God!
All right.
I'm after this weekend, I'm very hesitant about any drink that you're willing to make.
No. I haven't tried these. Well, I take that back. I take that back. The one shot I have had before, so I'm fully confident in that be tasting good. And the first one, never had it before. I'll tell you the ingredients. Oh, look at Billy Fox. He knows. Two mandatory choices. That's right, Chris Evans. So your choice is which one you get to have first.
Okay.
Do you want the one that you're going to like first, that I know you're going to like, or do you want the one that I've never had before and I can't tell you if you're going to like it or not? You want me to tell you what's in them?
Do the surprise one first.
Okay.
But afterwards, you have to tell people what was in the shot that we took over the weekend, because I just need everybody to avoid that as much as possible.
You have to help remind me, but
okay. It looked like Colonel Pepto Bismol.
It tasted and felt like Colonel Pepto Bismol.
All right, guys. So this first one is called a glitter bomb. Okay. So it is 1 can of Red Bull with a drop shot of Goldschlager.
Jonathan just threw up in his mouth
on the air. So
Billy said, "Take the mystery."
So here we go. He did. He took the mystery. So we're gonna split this Red Bull in half. Ooh.
Is the shot glass going to be even big enough to drop in there?
Oh yeah.
Those shot glasses?
Oh yeah. Okay. Half a can Red Bull. Pass on one down to Jonathan Elliott for me. Oh, he's already gagging.
Because you know the story with Goldschlager.
I've never done one of these.
Bud said, "What's up, guys?"
Look, did you see?
Billy said, "Dang!"
All right, here we go. So these are actually double shot glasses. We're not gonna do.
Let's not do that.
We're not gonna do double. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna be nice.
They don't look like it. Okay. Y'all doing this?
All right.
I'm just a bystander.
Jonathan, have you ever done a drop shot?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Here, Elliot, pass that Listerine on down to.
Cut my camera off real quick.
I haven't done a drop shot since school, but
close my computer.
Yeah, close everything electronic. Hang on a sec.
Yeah, hold it over there.
All right. So cameras get to witness this. This is great. So here we go. Look at Jonathan dropping stuff. This is my drop shot. Okay. Perfectly done. And then cheers to the Lowdown Popcast.
Cheers.
Here.
Wow. That actually mixes incredibly well.
Billy says, "Can I get a yeah?" Yeah.
Yeah. That actually
That was 100 times better than I thought it was going to be.
that was incredible.
Chris Evans says, "Elliot over there and spitting them out." Shane, the type of bartender who says it's 2 ounces of pours 20.
So the mixture of Red Bull and cinnamon is incredible. It's very smooth, very sweet, very, very, very sweet. Something I would actually do again.
Yeah, I could drink that all night.
Oh,
That's dangerous.
Yeah, I did it.
That was dangerous.
I did it. Thank you, Google.
You know who else did it?
However, I will not drink it all night because if I get
Well,
sick off of Goldslugger again, I will never have it.
No. Elliot, should we come back to the second one or knock the second one out? Why not? Okay.
Knock it out. It'll make the show funner.
The funner.
Well, halfway there, guys.
So Billy Fox, Cheryl, Goldschlager, and Red Bulls.
Thank you, Cheryl.
Fantastic. So highly, highly recommend. I need some I can't get up. I can't reach. I don't want to fall.
Oh, this?
Yeah. So the second one is probably, there you go, Elliot. It's probably my favorite shot. It's the Cinnamon Toast Crunch shot, rum chata, and the good old Fireball. 1-to-1 mixture, nothing crazy. I got 2 clean glasses.
So I stuck my thumbs in them.
2 clean glasses. I wish I had a Oscar Mayer.
Oh, wow.
No, I'm just kidding. I need
Uh-oh. Glitching out.
Oh, great.
Oh, somebody put the laughing face, Elliot.
Shane, remember the Irish car bomb?
Is that Bud Medlin?
Yep.
There we go.
He
Yeah,
said,
he forgot to tell me it had beer in
he
it.
said, try it with flavored Red Bull.
It smells fantastic.
All right, hold on.
What is going on?
All right.
Are we back?
No, not yet.
It looks like we're in an episode of Stranger Things.
Hey,
That's okay.
can't even close this thing. Doesn't want to close. All right.
Guys, we're still here. You can still hear us.
Yes.
I'm
not gonna lie, Shane. That was probably my favorite drink that we've had so far.
Thank you.
Unexpected.
You and me both. I was not expecting that. This is probably one of the best tasting shots ever. Oh, I better move that on my camera. Get a lawsuit from Fireball.
Guys, we're still here. I'm going to pause I'm just going to pause the camera real quick.
This shot might do me in and pass it on down to Jonathan Elliott and probably even see me talk good about WWE.
What?
You what? All right, this is Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Jonathan. Fireball.
We wait until we're back on camera.
Oh.
No, y'all go ahead. I don't know if this thing is going to fix itself. So y'all go ahead.
The Fireball and Red Bull, sir. Or no. Fireball and rum chata. Sorry, that first one got me good. All right.
Cheers.
Yes. Just like a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's good, right?
It is good. Not as good as the other one. But
What?
yeah,
Isn't that blow your mind?
yeah, that's wild.
Elliot, what are you doing?
Well,
Like
I'm
playing
having
air
reset.
guitar.
I'm out of reset cameras. So I got to do your thing.
We're live on the air.
We're live, pal. It's price you pay.
Y'all keep talking.
No, I like observing.
But we're on the air.
My ears are
The
warm.
audience
My
would prefer us talking.
my ears are hot.
My teeth are hot.
Mm-hmm. That sounds familiar.
Ah. So how's your week? How was your weekend?
That was fantastic. Man, it started really good Monday. Started my new job. I'm thrilled. I'm ecstatic. Gives me a lot more family time. Gives me freedom.
It's weird seeing you in another color other than magenta.
Yeah, you'll never see me in magenta again. Never, ever. Garbage. How about you? Was it good?
Yeah.
I'm
Got
excited.
some things I can't wait to share.
Well, let's get started. Elliot's over there talking about
Well, no,
chlorophyll.
I meant like, it's just not time yet.
Oh, the time is now. I understand. Yabba dabba doo. Speaking of that, I saw Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah, I actually
What?
brought some.
What's the,
See, now you think Fruity Pebbles.
what's the point of Fruity Pebbles? What'd you bring them for?
It's not just Fruity Pebbles.
Oh,
It is a new Fruity Pebbles cereal for us to try. That like Fruit Loops, this crunch, just puffy.
Mhm.
I haven't tried it yet. I saw it today.
all right. Well, I'm intrigued. But all right. Well, let's get started. Let's get started with some wrestling talk, boys. Elliot, you back?
Oh yeah, we're back.
You're
Looks
back.
like it.
We all on one screen now.
Yep.
Oh, well, I'll sit over here still for a minute. I don't want to knock anything over, so I can shut this off. So,
Yeah. So, yep. Catch up real quick. Oh, some run chata. Jeremy Murphy. Hey man, welcome back. You know your refs suck.
who's talking trash?
Just kidding. No. Jeremy's running the scoreboard tonight at at the game last year lost.
I got to meet Jeremy. I can't say the circumstances I met Jeremy because it's still
Under wraps.
under wraps and the lowdown.
Doo-doonks. I'll just do that. How about that?
It's literally under wraps. It's on the lowdown. On the lowdown. So I'm pretty okay. All right.
You want some cookie?
You mean you should have dunked it in that cinnamon toast crunch? But I'm excited. I got to meet Jeremy Murphy, who's watching the show right now. Under great circumstances, great things, big things coming. All we can say is
Stay
bear with
tuned.
us. Bear with us. Is that cookie good?
It is very good.
I can smell it. It smells wonderful.
Uh-huh.
No. I don't share cookies. I don't share cookies.
Billy says, so what did you get from the Stranger Things store, Shane?
Billy, you're gonna be very, very disappointed in me.
So was I.
Jonathan and Elliot are both disappointed in me. So I actually went to that store. It was fantastic in all ways
Elite?
imaginable. I bought nothing, actually. The reason being is because supposedly you go online, which we did, and you reserve your entrance, right, to get into the place, but they don't actually adhere to that. Anybody that's in the mall just goes in, whatever. So it was absolutely sardines in a can, packed, and it wasn't as enjoyable as it could be. So I wasn't willing to wait for anything. There was a lot of cool exclusive merch in there that I probably could have dropped thousands in, but y'all would have loved it. It's a really cool experience. It was in
How much could
Miami.
you drop?
I would have dropped thousands. In
And thousands.
Wow. You guys are about the cheesiest two guys I've ever seen. Okay. Yeah, I actually bought nothing, Billy. But I got a lot of good pictures, a lot of good memories. That's all that matters. That sticks. I got to go there.
Who was that kid in that one picture?
He wouldn't leave.
I thought he was a prop at one point.
No, just a random Mexican kid. He would not get off the couch.
Now, don't be insensitive.
He was. He said it.
Oh, well.
What do you always say? He just sat there. He wouldn't move.
Bud said put some fireball on that thing.
Ooh, I'm feeling that.
Chris Evans says Elliot's tech support leaving the man alone. Thank you, man. You get it. Chris Evans is probably still out working right now.
Chris Evans don't work.
Well, he was.
Chris Evans work.
Billy Fox said, what?
Billy Fox knows.
Yeah.
I work. Right, Billy?
Anyhow.
So let's get into it, boys.
Yeah.
Let's get it started. What do we want to talk about? Anything positive to talk about?
I mean,
let's talk about some positive.
You said you had some good things to say about WWE.
Oh, no. I did not say that. I said this drink almost makes me want to say good things about WWE.
Almost.
So let's preface this.
So what?
We'll talk about the pay-per-view. The Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
Let's start there. Takeaways, positives, negatives. Elliot,
Takeaway.
I mean, you don't have to go really in order, but
So my takeaway from it was they had a chance to really do something big, and they floundered on it.
so you're opposed to the Sami Zayn turnout.
Man, I just thought it was one of those things that for me it was prime time Deion Sanders time.
I love Coach Prime. Well, that's another story.
To interesting thing he said, by the way, recently. Say quarterbacks. He wants his quarterbacks from a 2-parent home, mother, father, 3.5 GPA. Because they got to be able, people who has nothing, no strikes against them whatsoever, because they got to be able to lead.
I like Deion Sanders.
He said he wants his defensive end, defensive tackle. He wants them from a single mother home, scrapping, fighting, because they're to get everything they want.
Yeah, they're gonna fight over everything. So it's weird, man. So the story is eerily reminiscent of the Daniel Bryan stuff, right? Back at WrestleMania 30, that whole build. So under normal circumstances, I would say honestly, if that Daniel Bryan route never happened, I think Bryan Danielson, whatever you want to call him, I think the time would have been in Montreal for Sammy to take it. I think them not directly repeating that story is okay. That's why I'm kind of for it. I fought with it for a couple days. Normally, under normal circumstances, I would have wanted the baby to go over big in hometown in that circumstance for the championship. But I'm okay with how it ended, just from the standpoint that it's not a direct repeat. It's something different, and it might have actually gone against what the majority of people thought would actually happen.
The question is, what happens whenever Cody does not beat Roman at Mania?
Oh, that would be great.
Cody's not. He's beating Roman.
Or, I mean, that's the obvious answer, but what if they don't do the obvious? I mean, it's possible.
It is.
Vince is back.
Speaking of Vince, I mean,
Not
Vince
selling.
directly has, or supposedly, allegedly, reportedly, has a hand in this storyline. So, spoiler: Roman wins.
So, I wasn't a fan. I love the match.
Yeah.
Between Roman and Sammy. To me, the ending killed it. It just fell flat. Like, I think they did one step too many. You know, they had Jay come out, all that stuff. I think at some point, whenever you got the big reaction, whether it be when Jay decided not to interfere, like that, the ending should have been right there. There shouldn't have been another step where, because it was like
bringing KO out did nothing.
It was like you got the crowd to react either way, positive or negative, about the situation, but then it was like, then the ending just happened. I mean, it didn't follow that emotion. It just kind of came out of.
I would have, especially after what happened on Raw, I wouldn't have even sent Jay out. I just would have sent KO out, let KO get in the ring, and then Sammy ends up accidentally spearing KO.
Seems like a lot of. I mean, to agree with you, I think a lot of different things happened at Elimination Chamber. It was a little over the top, but I like the outcome. I'll just leave it at that. I do like the outcome.
Yep. It's funny you say that, because I literally mentioned the same thing before the Sami Zayn match.
Triple threat.
Yep. What Billy's saying, well, it was like McIntyre not winning in Cardiff. Because we were talking about whether Edge was going to win, Sami was going to win, etc. And I told Shane I wouldn't be surprised if neither one of them won, because McIntyre and Sheamus both lost in Cardiff. But Edge and Glamazon.
But you had Edge and Sammy both get beat down on Monday. I mean, they were still in Canada.
So is Edge on his way out?
I don't know. They used the, was it Shatter? What was it called?
You call it the Big Rig, and call it the Shattered something.
Shatter Machine is what they call it in WWE.
They referred it to as Shatter Machine, though, on WWE programming. Beth tweeted, or whatever it was, top couple out. She wasn't at Raw. Edge was, and Edge got beat down.
And Edge is facing
The
someone.
rumor is that Edge is going to fight Balor in Hell in a Cell, but it's going to be the Demon.
And Demon doesn't lose.
Right. So that could be an easy way to
Oh, this is gonna be good.
write his character back. And I have my own take on FTR
Let's share it.
showing back to AEW. So the the match at Revolution is a 4-way tag match for the tag titles. So you got the Guns have the title. The Claims already in the match. And so this week on Rampage, you have a tag team battle royal, where the winner gets inserted into the match. And then next week you have a casino battle royal type thing. I think FTR is the Joker next week. So I think they're in the tag title match. I think they win the tag titles at Revolution.
Okay. Do we believe Edge is on his way to AEW?
It's hard to say. Like
Well,
for
first,
some reason I don't see him leaving, but
let's talk about what FTR has said.
Well, before we do that, let's catch up real quick. Bud says Sammy gets added to the main event and wins the thing.
That won't happen.
Billy says Cody's walking away with the belts.
that will happen.
Thought Jay would hit Roman with the chair. Demon lost against Bray.
It's Bray. I mean,
and good night, Bud.
okay, he's old.
Real quick, so because you were talking about Cody not beating Roman, or maybe that's not the case. So to me, if it's not Cody, then who? Because the obvious answer would have been Sammy because of the storyline that they were in.
Rock.
But if Sammy's not going to win, I mean, Sammy's already lost. So if Sammy's kind of out, so to speak, of the picture, and then Cody's the only one left. Like if Cody doesn't beat Roman, who's left? Who's going to get that road?
Only one.
That just doesn't make sense to me.
There's only one. Brock Lesnar.
I'm not even going to react.
Elliot, you should have been looking at his face. It's epic. He's stone faced. Brock.
Rumor is he's fighting Omos at WrestleMania.
Oh, what a joke. Don't even get me started.
Day one main event.
Day one opening match, curtain jerk. Awful.
Yeah, some type of jerk. It's not a curtain, though.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, picture Roman wins and keeps the belts, and who other than the former client of the wise man, Brock Lesnar. I'm telling you, it makes sense. The story is written in the stars. That's
if Vince is back, then yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Keep thinking on it, boys, because the more you think about it, the more possibility it's gonna be. I'm telling you. Makes me sick. But it's what makes sense.
Billy says Walter drops the Intercontinental and makes his way to Roman.
I don't know. I don't know if having somebody lose the second most prestigious title in the company and making their way to the number one title makes sense.
Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you.
Salud. I don't know. I like, dude, Walter's phenomenal, man.
And Walter,
That's not taking away from Walter. I'm just saying
Gunther.
storyline, whatever. Storyline wise,
well, they're not going to let him drop and then face Roman as a heel.
it wouldn't make sense. But ask me if I'd be mad to see that match. No, absolutely, it'd be amazing. In all honesty, though, from the other side of the token, I think Roman has earned some,
Episode is flying off the rails from the very get-go.
What?
Started late. Video technical difficulties.
Oh, we went too late. Looks like a minute.
8 minutes, but either way, it's okay.
It's motto.
Eating on air.
It's about time.
I'm about to, so I can't say nothing.
It's about time. Roman gets some break. Roman needs a break, man. Roman's it's time. It is time.
So there was something I watched Raw again yesterday. There was something weird about so Heyman was on video package, promo with Cody. The whole thing was weird. Like Heyman right? Seemed off. Like he was like Damian Priest the other week. Like he just seemed like he was like he wasn't getting the stalls right, or like he was. I don't know. I don't know if that was part of the interview or if it was just.
I didn't catch it. Was it live or was it pre-recorded and Cody's trying to play along with it?
I think it was live.
Okay,
but it was just I don't know. Heyman was like mumbling, like rambling. It just didn't seem to fit Heyman's normal promo. I forgot where I was going with that.
it's just weird.
Just how it's been off the past couple of weeks with different people.
Yeah, so I'm like it. Cody's promo was good.
Yeah. As has been everyone on the way.
The promo itself was just kind of weird overall. Like it didn't do anything for the story.
Cody apologized for it. Did you read that?
I saw that, and to me, it didn't get. It was weird because it didn't come across short. It just came across weird on TV. Like I don't know if maybe that's what he just kind of apologized in his own way. I don't know. It just didn't seem to correlate too well.
What else? So what else? Going back to the Elimination Chamber, what else we had? We had
The men's Elimination Chamber match was actually really
Dude,
good.
it was. Yeah. It was really. Montez Ford is
they made him look really good.
He's a star.
His attire was on point. The spots in the match were on point. They still made him look good, even though he didn't come out on top. Then we had Logan Paul returning, taking out Seth. Definitely setting up Seth versus Paul at Mania.
Yeah, and you got his buckshot Lariat is pretty good.
The best in the business.
Sorry, hey man.
Come at me, Hangman.
Glad you mean it. Maybe you should learn to do your finisher better. What do you mean the Lowdown Popcast is giving WWE some love? I know nobody said that, but you're all thinking it. So the winner of that match, though, Austin Theory, A-Town down.
Predictable.
It is predictable, and they've already announced that Cena's going to be at Raw in like 2 weeks because it's in Boston, Cena's hometown. So I'm
hopefully he gets
booed. I would
booed.
I'd be willing to bet a tea if anybody want to take me up on it that there will be some Cena Austin Theory.
Billy, you taking him up on that? Let us know.
That is not a
tease for Mania. I do think it ultimately ends up with Cena versus Theory.
They've been calling that for 6 months. I mean, it's what's going to happen.
What else? So you had that Asuka winning the women's elimination chamber match. Man,
that was the most obvious outcome.
Yeah. I mean, last week we were going through the card and women's Asuka's winning it.
That's it. Stop there.
Theory cut a promo mentioning it.
And I will say, because everybody knew Asuka was going to win that match, the worst match on the show, very rarely, but it did. It belonged to Brock Lesnar.
It's the worst match every.
That match
every
was
show.
What? Do you think he has the worst match in every card, every show?
Yeah, it's the same 4 or 5 moves.
Stop. His matches. If you
I can't disagree.
You're saying every show Brock Lesnar's on, his match is the worst on the card.
He's saying it's the same 4 or 5 moves.
I disagree.
It's pretty much the same match every time.
Kevin Nash gave an interview one time that he only had 5 moves. Yeah. And it's all about placement. You can have 5 moves and still be actually a great storyteller. And his matches are far from the worst. He's had matches with AJ Styles, which are phenomenal.
I didn't say he had all of his matches. He's had some good matches.
I said my question was, do you actually think when Brock Lesnar's on the card, he has the worst match on the card?
In the last few years, yes.
Oh, Jesus.
With the exception of the last Roman Brock match.
That
one was hilarious.
You need some more Red Bull? The Red Bull's
I don't need nothing else.
Okay. I can see it, baby.
My teeth really are burning.
Yeah, baby. I don't know. I don't think there can be anything further from the truth. I think Brock Lesnar's matches are always marquee. I think they're always appealing. But this one, I think the finish ruined it. Completely ruined it.
DQ.
Oh, God awful.
I loved it.
Why? Because it got over quicker?
No, because yeah. But it made Brock look weak.
Like a cheetah.
Yeah.
Just because the water boy's a cheetah. Yeah, cracked him. Good.
Billy says, so Bray cut a promo about the Lesnar Lashley match, but didn't see anything on Monday Night Raw. Well, that's because remember Bray's on SmackDown. So
Yeah, Lashley mentioned it on Raw.
So we're gonna get Bray versus Bobby.
Lashley, probably.
Oh my god, it's so bad.
Bobby who?
Exactly. Yeah, 2 matches. So I think that
That's,
does nothing.
that's Brock's highlight
But-
for the last
but-
few years.
It's not true.
you okay?
No,
Yeah.
he's gone. It's great. He's gone on air. He's like I am normally. This is awesome.
Because I failed to realize that I have not eaten anything in the last couple hours.
grab your food, man.
No, this is great.
Nah, I don't want to see it.
I do.
I won't get sick.
No, he's not getting sick. It's just
No, I'm not.
his face is drooping.
You start trying to bite your ear, we're gonna have issues.
Brino,
Brino.
wish you were here, baby.
Fellas.
Be like Brino.
Hey, Brino, we need to talk.
About what?
I don't know. I just need to talk. We just need to talk.
We don't need to talk to Brino. Just kidding, Brino. I love you.
Brino, you missed the
Spirits of Shane.
Spirits of Shane segment, man.
It was fantastic. 2 for 2.
You seem like a guy who likes
Brino's a Brino.
likes
I'm
to
gonna
throw
call
one
it.
back and some good cigars.
I think Brino. Tell me if I'm wrong, Brino.
Cigar does sound good, right?
Are you a bourbon guy? I just need to know. Brino, bourbon Brino. I'm calling it. Bet she loves it. But yeah, man.
I got a question for you.
Uh-oh.
Since we're still on the
If you were a hot dog, would you eat yourself?
What?
Oh, never mind. I forget you don't watch TV.
I don't.
I don't get that reference either.
Thank you for backing me up for once.
Will Ferrell doing
Saturday Night
Carey?
Live? Oh, never heard of it.
Uh,
What's the question? I like
Since
Jonathan
we're on the
like this.
WWE topic, what did you think about the Seth, Becky, Joker, Batman trailer?
Fantastic. I thought it was it the first one they dropped?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's the only one. So
And
far.
rightfully so, because that's gonna be the best one. Seth looked the part of the Joaquin Phoenix-esque Joker. The moves are down, the musical score.
Brino
Mix.
said hunted.
Yeah, we knew. What do you call that, Elliot? The mashup, I think, was fantastic between his music. Becky as Batman was a little cheesy. I didn't really like that, but Seth was the highlight.
She wasn't Batman. She was the man. I'm the man.
She said we're going to the man cave.
I shall not laugh at that because that is so dumb. But
You're laughing.
I hate it. Yeah, but I thought it was perfect.
They said
Seth
they
had
showed
that dance
shorts.
down. Seth, that's my favorite scene in the movie. When he goes in that elevator and the elevator closes, then he shows that part down the stairs.
They said they showed others shorts of other ones too.
But yeah, I loved it. Why did you think it was? Did you like it?
No, yeah, I loved it. We just didn't really talk about
I
it.
thought it was done really well.
But I saw it. I mean, Saturday when it aired during the show, Chamber, it was kind of loud. There was a lot going on. Didn't really get to listen to it, but I saw it again on Monday when I was watching Raw, and it was. I mean, even Becky's Batman voice was on point.
All right.
And, all right, so we had that's the card, right?
Yeah, it was only like 5 matches on the card.
Yep. So last night, any highlights from last night? Otis might becoming a male model.
Ugh.
The caterpillar.
I mean, so Edge and Theory were in the main event for the U.S. title. It was actually
That's what I was thinking of.
a pretty good match. I mean, Balor interfered, cost Edge the match, which was expected, I guess. I mean, you kind of figured Edge wasn't going to win. It's a good way to have not diminish Edge, still make him look strong, but then continue to build towards Edge. Balor.
So you think instead of having them at WrestleMania, they have them at they skip WrestleMania and go to Hell in a Cell instead? Is that what you said?
No, I think they're in a Hell in a Cell at Mania.
Yes.
Whoa!
No, that's the plan they've been talking about.
I didn't hear that one.
A couple months. That the gimmick match. You got to open the article to read the fine print, but there's gonna be a major gimmick match at WrestleMania. You open it, it's they're reporting Hell in a Cell, which would be fantastic. I think it's a good spot.
So other than that, you had Miz and Maurice backstage kind of tease something for next week for Miz TV. See where that goes.
Well, duh. What's her name's on her way back this Monday? It's coming Monday.
Who?
Trish Stratus.
So interesting story about that. So she was actually there because we were in Canada.
She's confirmed for this Monday, but I don't know.
Yesterday, she was supposed to be on the show yesterday.
They cut her.
Yeah, they cut her.
What do you know?
And then next week it's Becky and Lita versus Damage Control for the women's tag titles. But I could see Bailey interfering, and then Trish coming out, and then setting up a three-way,
Disaster.
triple tag match at
Triple TKA. Remember that movie? Time to totally kick
white chicks.
my dog. I can't stand this.
Speaking of movies,
Yes.
Yes.
You rang.
you want to hold off on IMDb, or you want to go ahead and hit it?
Hit it. That reminds me of a song.
Hit it.
Yeah. That's what I was like. What song is in my head? I feel like I ain't done IMDb in quite a while.
We haven't.
Oh, okay. Well, it's
I
not
don't
just
even know
me.
if I have any pulled up.
But I know.
Oh, Lord
I
Jesus.
know you've recently seen it. Did you see Ant-Man?
No, I have not. I am going to see it.
I want to know before we do IMDb, I want to know what your thoughts Black Panther were. Did you finally finish it?
No. I watched the first 5 minutes, fell asleep. Boring.
We didn't do this or that or IMDb last week.
No, because we got was it wrestling we were hung up on?
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff to talk about last week.
Hey, and we got XFL to talk about today too.
Mm-hmm. Very successful launch, I would say. You got anything down there, Jonathan, on that handy device of yours?
Handy dandy.
Not for IMDb.
IMDb, this or that? Anything?
Well, we can just have a conversation.
Let's talk.
I did see Ant-Man.
Yes. Is it a little early for spoilers? Just not spoil it.
I'm not gonna spoil it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. It was took the family. The wife wasn't feeling too good, and she kind of forgot she was sick for about 2 hours. I think that's a good sign. I mean, she at least enjoyed it. I mean, it wasn't like she was miserable. It's different than the first two. So if you go into it, if you like the first two Ant-Man movies, this one's going to be a little different. There wasn't quite as much comedy. It still had funny moments. It just wasn't. I mean, the first two Ant-Mans, to me, what made the movie different and exciting was the fact that it was a lot of comedy, and you get that with Paul Rudd. This one was definitely more story driven, and there was a purpose behind everything they were trying to tell. So it has big implications, just different.
Now this is filling in the gap, right? Quantumania, does it fill in the gap between Endgame, Infinity War? No. So this is after that.
Yeah,
Okay.
way after.
I couldn't remember.
Definitely after Endgame. So this was Endgame was the last movie of Phase 3, and then everything that's happened from Endgame till now has been Phase 4, but nothing's really tied together. I mean, they've had moments where there's teasing or Easter eggs from other stuff, but this was the first movie of Phase 5, and it kind of starts. You can tell it's starting to get.
Where did we first see Kang?
Funneled back in?
Kang was at the end of one of the movies. Which one was it? It was in a trailer, not a trailer, but end credit scene.
Loki. He was
Okay,
actually in the
that's what it was.
finale of the Loki TV show.
And let's be honest, because there's been reports that it's not the best Marvel movie, but at the same time, I'm gonna say that Marvel's worst movie is still entertaining and can captivate me enough to watch it.
Now I will say so because I knew that going into it, that it wasn't the best reviewed movie. It starts a little slow. You could tell because of maybe how they filmed it, because it would definitely be a movie that I didn't see it in 3D, but you could definitely tell that they were kind of went that route with the traveling and stuff like that they were envisioning it in 3D. So there were some moments where visually there was a lot of stuff going on where it was like distracting, or I was like, oh man, like I can't even blurry, like I can't even tell what I'm looking at right now between colors and stuff like that. But that was maybe the first 30 minutes of the movie, and after that, I mean, whether you get used to it or they just kind of got back on track. But I mean, when I left the movie, I was satisfied because of the movie.
Well, you shared something earlier, but Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, rumors are she's signed on to come back for 3 more movies, or 3 more appearances. Which I mean, we all know what happened to her in Infinity War and Endgame. So I'm kind of curious to see
Where this goes?
Because definitely, like the multiverse and stuff. I mean, it opens up the door for you to have her play her character, but it not be the version from that we've seen in the movie. So the multiverse stuff. So I think it definitely opens the door for, like I think Shane mentioned last week about seeing rumors of like Robert Downey Jr. coming back and stuff. So I think depending on what route they go, opens the door for that too.
It's supposedly an article said today that Marvel Studios exec says Robert Downey Jr. is off the table for any future MCU appearances. Is that smoke?
Never say never.
Is it smoke? Off the table is in quotes. So I guess that was a direct quote.
My thought is you never say never. So
yeah, I would say
There's
off
so
the
much
table
money.
off the table for now, maybe, sure. But you look at all the Phase 4, so to speak, movies, none of them have really had that impact. That now, like I said, they were all kind of telling their own story. Which, if you look back at Phase 1, when they were doing the origin stories of Iron Man and stuff, they were connected, but they weren't really connected. I mean, you didn't have characters really popping up in each other's movies, so you got to kind of think Phase 4 might be just setting the groundwork. This was the first movie of Phase 5, so we got to see how it goes. But if Phase 5 continues to go the way Phase 4 did, and the movies aren't making the same impact or not getting the same amount of buzz, I mean,
They're gonna have to change something quick. Audible,
and
Omaha,
that would be the biggest thing they could do to draw people in.
Brina asked, "Have y'all boys seen Wakanda Forever?" So myself and Jonathan has.
I've seen 5 minutes.
Shane has not seen it yet. I think we're kind of waiting on Shane to kind of talk about it, but I saw it. I thought it was okay. I thought the first one was better. Excuse me. But I thought the way they paid homage to Chadwick, I thought it was done really well. And I cried like a baby at the very end. Was that really
I watched enough. Come on, Brino.
Brina said I could see
Come on,
Tawny
Brino.
being the voice of Ra-Ra's AI.
And that would be a good callback.
Yeah.
And still
Was
keeping him involved.
My question is the kid. Who is the kid at the end of Wakanda Forever? I know who he's supposed to be, but like in real life, who is that?
I have no idea.
Because the kid looked like he could legit be related to Chadwick Boseman. I mean, I saw the kid and I was like, holy crap. So if you haven't seen it yet, spoiler alert. Really well done though. I was wasn't sure how they were gonna go about in the storyline. I was I'd probably watch it again, but it wasn't as good as the originals for obvious reasons. So,
Well, that he's referring to Riri. It's Ironheart.
Rihanna.
Is he referring to Ironheart?
Yes.
I
mean, Riri did do the soundtrack for the lead song for Black Panther.
shine bright like a diamond.
Need a drink.
You take your pick.
1, 2, 3, drink.
I'm good.
1, 2, 3.
Shots.
Wrong person.
Like diamonds in the sky.
I hate you. All right.
Lightning, this is what you came for. All right, so let's back it up some. It's a little bit more wrestling. TK, and I know you. If you're searching for, keep searching for whatever you might be searching for, and we can come back to it.
Oh, no, you're good.
I know what you're about to talk about.
What am I talking about?
TK's big announcement.
I feel like it's gonna flop,
Bro, it better not.
I think it will too.
Really, y'all. The way they're pushing this. If
They
it
push
flops,
every time
not
Tony
like-
makes an
Hey,
announcement.
he's
not
gonna
like this.
He's gonna say, guys, our goal is to be the best in the world, and you're gonna hear.
I don't think so. I don't think it's Punk related. I don't think it's AEW Fight Forever related or AEW Better Late Than Never, whatever the name of the game is. I don't think it's that. Thank you. I don't think it's that. Somebody said like they dropped the ball with the leak of a new show,
Well,
the
so
patent of a name.
yeah, they misspelled collision.
Did they really?
COLLISON.
Oh. Was that in the actual trademark? Or was it the article writing it?
No, it's trademark.
Oh my god!
And the article was talking about how AEW dropped the ball on the trademark. AEW Collison.
They're trying to make it sound like Coliseum
Yeah.
Collison.
back in the day.
Collison.
WWE Coliseum.
So what do you think we got?
AEW Collison.
I do think it's something big. My hope
Bruno, what you think? Billy, what you think?
My hope is a streaming deal. I want an AEW network. I do. That's what I want. That would be big. That would make the fans happy, and I think that would be worthy of the hype.
I think
I think it would be worthy of the hype. That would be one of the few things I could see as a possibility that would actually be
Satisfy.
worth them actually teasing that he's making an announcement.
You guys don't think there's anything WWE related, please?
No,
Okay. Are we all on that same page?
not at all.
We're not?
I think he's not at all. We're not on the same page, or not at all. That's not happening.
Not happening.
Okay. I think
There is no way.
Tony Khan's going to be like,
no
And
chance.
I mean, no way.
he's drunk.
I'm not drunk.
Tony Khan would be like, I have lots of, here comes the money. I'm telling you, here comes Shane O'Mac.
What? What if?
No, it's not happening. It's not. You had to say it like that.
What if?
Nope. Not buying it.
I'd like to welcome our newest hire. Here comes the money.
No. Here we go. Money talks.
Here comes the money.
Monet talks.
Monet
Ooh.
talks. No
Nah.
network, especially if it's going to cost more.
I don't know about that. He's already launching that Ring of Honor
Honor.
card. Relaunching it, I mean.
If it's a streaming platform
They'd be
partner
paying
with
him.
HBO Max,
They'd be paying him.
that's what I keep hoping for.
I mean, that's great. I'd be thrilled. Fantastic.
Goodbye, Peacock. Hello, HBO Max. Sign me up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you drop Peacock?
I sure would.
What about the WWE pay-per-views?
Mamba.
Mamba forever. That was funny.
Oh,
I took all the blood. That was good.
so what if he came out? What if TK comes out and he says, "Guys, I got some great news. Rampage is going to be live Friday nights, 10:00."
Crickets. Crickets. Nobody would cheer.
Boo.
Yeah.
So
He risks losing his crowd at this announcement. I'm going to call that right now. He risks losing his diehards.
I don't go that far. But so you were talking about Rampage going live. So
It could be Ring of Honor
I know that
related.
Tony wants to be the best. He wants to be number one. I mean, it would take a lot to
It would take him purchasing
to
WWE.
top WWE. But
He would
I
have
was
to buy
thinking
it.
back about Monday Night War. So I watched the NWO documentary on A&E that
Yeah.
came out on Sunday, and was really well done. But it made me start thinking that I think I understand from a company standpoint on both sides why you don't want the shows to go head to head. because it just cuts your audience in half. But to me, that was part of what made the Monday Night War so good, was that like if one went to commercial, you were flipping to the other one, or if there was something on one that you weren't a fan of, or you just weren't into, you turned to the other channel. But that's what competition is. The competition brings out the best in both companies. But it was that competition, the fact that they were both on at the same time and they were both trying to do things to one up each other. Whereas if you're having a filler match on one network or one company, and then it's like, I don't care about this, and then you turn the channel, like, okay, well now we got to do something to not have that happen. So I think I would love to see the main shows go head to head.
Who's really flipping channels anymore?
I mean, I do all the time on Sundays when I watch football.
I watch all of them at one time.
I do not.
I do that. I don't flip channels.
I watch Red Zone.
You imagine if you think now that would be monumental announcement. Guys, Dynamite is moving to Monday nights, 8 to 10.
No.
Or 9 to
Dynamite is staying on Wednesday. Collision is going to be on Monday.
That'd be awful. You got to move the established show to to Monday night.
I don't think you do.
And
Collision.
Wait.
Head to head.
Oh.
Ding, 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 ding.
Or would it go to Friday to go against SmackDown? That's their A show.
Maybe.
You admitted that. You called that out.
This is Rampage.
Collision. Boy, that would. Woo! That's monumental. I like that because I never even thought of it. Elliot, that'd be great. I'm hoping.
Heard it here first.
Why else would they call it Collision? Unless it's an AEW Ring of Honor crossover show. I'm excited. I'm ready to be disappointed. Cracked him again. Man, I'm rocking and rolling tonight. Give me some more Fireball. No, guys. I had my limit. I had my limit for the night.
Mm-hmm.
I just cannot. I still look at that Goldschlager and knowing how much I despise it, and just
me too.
And
I mean, well, I take that back. I don't really despise it. I actually love the way it tastes. It's just
bad memories.
It smells amazing,
dude. The mixture with Red Bull,
but it was weird. The mixture of Red Bull, like I didn't really smell the Goldschlager. It didn't taste the same.
That's bad. That's when you know it's
that's
bad.
why I said it was dangerous, because I was like, that was way better than I thought it was going to be.
And then Jonathan goes,
the memories did not come back.
I could drink that all night long. That was his exact quote. Not good. But yeah. So let's see what else we got. How about a AEW Dynamite preview for tomorrow?
How about we before we get into that,
we gotta thank somebody.
Yeah, let's take a quick break and all that good stuff, and we can come right back here, and
we gotta thank some people.
Yeah, we do have to thank some people, and I'm gonna thank one of our sponsors right here, right now. Guys, this first part of the podcast has been brought to you by Day Soul Coffee Lab out of Birmingham, Alabama. Y'all know I consider myself a coffee connoisseur. I absolutely love coffee. And I found what I believe to be the absolute best coffee out there. With Day Soul Coffee Lab, you can be sure to get coffee that's super smooth and always fresh roasted. Some of the best, if not the best coffee you'll ever drink. So swing over to the website, daysoulcoffeelab.co, and use promo code LOWDOWN to get 10% off your order. They even have a subscription option, and they'll deliver coffee directly to you every month. So guys, it's a no-brainer. If you want to drink coffee, you might as well make it great coffee. Take advantage of that subscription option so you'll never run out. Yeah, so guys, be sure to head on over there. We're going to take a quick little 60-second break, and we'll be right back with more of the Lowdown Popcast. As always, guys, let's keep it popping. Oh, what's up, guys? We're back. Jonathan's taking a little break. He hadn't had his supper yet, so he's gonna munch on that for a minute.
Munch on.
Munch away, guys. We appreciate you hanging with us tonight. For those of you listening in, for those of you who have commented, appreciate it. Keep them coming. We're going to run down the AEW Dynamite card here in a second. But before we do that, it's my understanding you guys might be going to AML this weekend.
That is my hope. AML having their show in this Saturday.
Scaffold match
with White Mike and Brad Attitude for the AML World Heavyweight Championship. Scaffold match. I told White Mike personally to just channel his inner New Jack, and he's going to be good. Just throw him off and try to kill him.
White Mike, whoop whoop, Mike, whoop whoop.
You remember when New Jack tried to kill Vic Grimes by throwing him off? And so I told White Mike to replicate that, and he should be okay. So White Mike loved New Jack, so I think that's gonna be a great opportunity. I've never seen a scaffold match in person. I really do want to be able to check it out. I know Jonathan's been chomping at the bit, been biting at every thought to go see it. We'll see. I'm excited. It's AML. 2.5 hours, Winston-Salem, North Carolina. To Benton. It's at Benton, right? Benton Convention Center. So that's a big spot.
Is that where it's at? I didn't realize it was going to be there.
Yeah, that's where they host WrestleCade. So it's gonna be really good, I think.
That's huge.
And then we had George South, who I believe Jonathan needs to see in person, live.
Oh, dude, yeah,
he's got to be working face against Zuka, I would think.
He's a
big baby face, right?
He's a big baby face right now.
Regardless, it's gonna be hilarious.
He's he's so good. Billy asked update on Ethan Case. So,
we all saw him.
Yeah, we actually went and chatted on Ethan the other day. Talked to him for a minute and stuff. So he's walking around, got his cane and stuff, going through a lot of PT.
He's got a long road ahead. I'll just say that.
He's struggling. He's still a lot of weakness.
And you can see it.
Yeah, you can see it. You can see it in his face and everything. But seems to be in good spirits from what I can tell.
Yeah, he's gonna be okay. I definitely, by the conversation we had, he's gonna be back in the ring. I will say that. I definitely think that's his ambition and his goal. It's just gonna take a little
Cases
while.
Don't quit. That's
it's his mantra.
It's his mantra.
I think he's just got a long road. So just keep definitely, if you're listening, keep Ethan Case in thoughts and prayers, and keep his recovery in your top of your mind.
Yep. He again though seems to be a good spirits. He said some days are better than others. When he goes to PT, PTs are rough days. From what my understanding was, just it drains a lot out of them. But Pastor Brandon Goff says there's pain through the process. So
yep.
Billy says love that dude. So definitely will keep him in our prayers.
We all do, brother. We love that whole family. Just waiting on that next PCW show announcement. What are they doing? Let's go. Come on.
Yeah.
But
it's hard to do anything though whenever you got
the main guy,
guy down. So
we get it.
Jonathan, you checked out Radiate this weekend.
I did. I did.
I caught Jonathan mid chew.
Mid chew.
Sure. Chew.
Mid chew. Oh,
mid mastication.
Yeah, mid chew. That's what I heard.
Mastication. That's chewing.
I don't know all these big words. Are you drinking Revolution? Is it good?
Is it Revolution or is it Jonathan Evolution?
Revolution. Oh, what is it?
All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry.
You've been back. You've been right there.
Yeah, I was listening.
Mama said,
I just didn't want to eat on camera.
Mama said alligator's so ornery because they got all them teeth and no toothbrush.
I'm a messy eater, so
Mama's wrong again.
No kind of sandals. Mama's right. You're wrong.
I have the Revolution's doing a Outer Banks themed week. Because Outer Banks comes out Thursday, so I got the actual Outer Banks.
North Carolina.
Sure.
Okay.
That's where it's supposed to take place. Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go.
They film it in Charleston, but
Awful.
the name of the drink is Outer Banks. It was really good. I had there's three drinks this week for Outer Banks week. Poke Punch. Had that yesterday.
Poke punch.
Pogue.
Oh, poke punch.
It's a combo.
Pogue. Pogue.
Oh.
Had that yesterday. Outer Banks today, and then I had
Ryan Banks.
Banksy.
Inner Banks.
there was another one I had this morning. I can't remember the name of it now.
Southern Gentleman.
No.
Oh. Walked in there one time, said, "Hey, can I get a Southern Gentleman?" Oh, the people look at me funny. What? 2023. Don't judge.
Mm.
I guess that
Royal
one, that one
Merchant.
missed.
Royal what?
Merchant. That was the one I had this morning.
It was probably fantastic because I still don't think I've never had a bad tea. I've had ones I wouldn't get again. I've had ones I wouldn't get again.
I've had bad ones.
Really? Why?
Why?
Yeah.
They were just gross.
No such thing.
Such thing.
Who made it?
It wasn't Revolution.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Because
The Show Me State.
I
The Show Me State. It's Missouri, isn't it? I don't know, but probably Schumer. Cracked him again.
I didn't laugh.
You did.
I did
You
not.
smirked.
I-
It's
well,
on
that's-
camera. I can't wait to see it.
Smirk is not a laugh.
It's a chuckle.
No.
You got to pull the Uso.
Speaking of wrestling, so the card.
Yeah, I got it.
Dynamite.
We need it?
Dynamite. What we got?
I got it. Let's start it. Top. Tony Khan's major announcement.
Next.
Okay.
Rating killer.
We just discussed that. I mean,
Match of the night. Orange Cassidy versus Wheeler Yuta for the AEW All Atlantic Championship.
I mean, we know how this is going to end up.
Well, how's it going to end, Elliot?
I mean, Cassidy's going to take it, but Wheeler's going to show out. So,
Okay. Jonathan, you have an opinion on that match?
I'm not so sure Cassidy takes it.
This goes back to what's that match that I predicted the title changing hands couple like last month? It was
You're 1 in a million.
Stop, Ethan. Who are you? Ethan Case over there? Ethan Case always like, Shane, you're good for 1 in a million. I guess when I tried to create the Rap and Reggae Express to combat the Rock and Roll Express, that wasn't one of them.
No.
Oh, dude, I'll never forget the look he gave me. All right, so
did you say, yeah, man, we should?
oh, dude, he wanted to kill me. Like,
Cool runnings.
Feel the rhythm.
that sounds like Elliot. Elliot did that to that Jamaican guy. I remember that. All right, so the tag team battle royal.
Oh,
You did.
back up. What are you talking about?
You definitely did. Jonathan was there.
Was I there? I don't know.
You were.
I think I just heard the story.
No, you were definitely there. Elliot sees a random Jamaican guy. Hey, man, cool runnings. He did.
I would know. I don't remember. I would never do
It was at
something
the
like that.
food truck rodeo in Florence. I will never forget. It was the Jamaican food truck right next to us. He goes,
the
cool runnings. Yeah.
the pastor?
I don't know what he was.
Yeah. No, he's a pastor.
He said Jamaican.
He's from Conway.
He's cool runnings. You said that. Tag team battle royale for a spot in the 4-way AEW tag team title match at Revolution. So our team's announced.
Yes.
Okay, it does not list them here, so you're gonna have to say who's announced.
So Roosh and Preston Vance.
What's he going by?
Preston Vance.
Preston Vance.
I thought he called him a weird name now.
Presidente or
Oh,
something.
yeah. Okay, dumb. Got it.
Top Flight.
Okay.
Best Friends. Aussie Open. Dark Order.
That triangle?
Death Triangle, Dark Order, Butcher and the Blade,
Oh my God, they keep.
Daddy Magic, and Cool Hand.
Cool and Luke.
Jarrett and Jay Lethal, and Tony Nese, and somebody else.
Cool.
Is that Josh?
I'm gonna laugh.
No, it's not Josh. It's somebody else. I don't know who that.
Oh no, it's Ari Davari.
Ari.
I'm
can't
gonna
really see.
laugh if Jared Lethal take it.
I think Aussie Open actually take it.
Makes sense. Elliot, you got to pick.
Actually, that's who I had to.
All right.
Them are. If it's not them, I don't see Top Flight getting their push yet. So my only other pick out of Aussie, other than Aussie Open, would be that triangle again.
Yeah, Lucha Bros.
Lucha Bros.
And then there's 2 teams to be determined for the next match. So that'd be the winner, and then the Joker. Okay, gotcha. Just making sure I'm staying on point. The Acclaimed versus Big Bill and Lee Moriarty.
Big Bill. I'm wondering if the Acclaim's just gonna fall.
You think they've seen the end of the run?
I'm starting to wonder.
I don't think so. I think they still got a lot of.
And what part is Billy Gunn going to play?
I mean, I don't think they win the titles back, but I think they still have a lot left in the run.
John Moxley versus Evil Uno.
Squash.
Beat
down.
I don't think no. I don't think it's a beat down, but Moxley up.
Who's he facing?
Evil Uno.
Oh yeah, Moxley.
Not in a squash though. Evil Uno is actually very talented.
Maybe not in a squash, but I think ultimately Evil Uno gets beat down.
I think it's very convincing.
All right.
I think it's a convincing win for Moxley.
You got an interview with Christian Cage by Tony Schiavone.
Segment of the night.
Bryan Danielson speaks.
Yay. Might as well let a piece of wood speak.
And then Saraya versus Sky Blue. I love Sky Blue. Very talented.
Yeah, she's definitely an asset to the company.
First 3 letters are capitalized on that one.
Dynamite's gonna be live from Wednesday, Phoenix, Arizona. Footprint Center.
AKA the Boogeyman or Bogeyman?
Boogeyman?
Billy.
The Bogeyman.
Who are we talking about here, bro?
Oh, he's saying adding collagen makes a tea grainy. That is not true.
Yeah, but collagen to any tea makes it fantastic.
Yes. Anyone with lime liftoff, especially, amazing.
Billy said AKA the Boogeyman. Who's the Boogeyman?
I don't know what Billy's talking about. He's been drinking too. You working, Billy?
Oh, I'm always working.
I work when I work.
Bryant, aka Boogeyman.
I still don't know what's happening.
Yeah, I don't know.
Elliot's like, oh yeah, Bryant, aka Boogeyman.
I was gonna say, who's Bryant?
Kobe?
Well, he's saying Daniel Bryant, but he means Bryan Danielson. I'm assuming.
What's the Boogeyman?
I know it's Brian, but the promo he cut.
Still don't know.
So Daniel Bryan cut a promo and talked about the Boogeyman, right?
He is the Boogeyman. Boogity, boogity, boogity.
Probably did say that.
Cracked him.
Probably.
I cracked them both. Man.
Sounds like Crash Bandicoot.
That might have been years ago. I feel like that was a promo years ago.
It was in a movie. Boogity, boogity, boogity. I just don't remember what it was.
Well, so movie Mafia.
Uh-huh.
The grandpa puts the orange in his mouth and he says, woogie, woogie, woogie.
What else, boys?
All right. So yeah, he said Daniel Bryan was referring to himself as the Boogeyman.
You know who else is the Boogeyman? The Baba Yaga? John Wick.
I was thinking of the guy who plays the Boogeyman. I'm the Boogeyman.
That's Marty Wright. He's amazing. Fantastic person.
Oh, he did it last week. I missed that. I missed that. What's up, Ron?
What up, Saint?
He said, Billy said that he cut that promo last week on Dynamite, referring to himself as the Boogeyman. I missed that. Ron says, what's up, folks? Hey, welcome to the show, Ron.
Ron Emerson can't drink.
Huh?
Ron Emerson can't drink. Can you, Ron? He knows what I'm talking about.
No.
Anyway.
Man, I'm to the point, like with Dynamite, if Konosuke Takeshita's not on there, I don't want to watch it.
That's a stretch. That's a stretch. I would much rather watch a Dynamite show than still a Monday Night Raw.
I love Takeshita.
I will say that last week's Dynamite was probably one of the weakest.
Ron said can't drink.
He knows he can't. Yeah.
I didn't catch the last week's Dynamite at all. That's what it was.
Yeah, we were focused
Yeah.
focus on other things. But I do like Takeshita a lot. Very talented.
Did you?
Ron says don't drink trash. That's about it.
Ron-
Billy says Takesha's definitely fire.
Yeah. What?
We didn't talk about this on the podcast, but it was the week that you were on the cruise. Did you go back and watch the MJF Takeshita match?
Highlights of it. Yeah.
Did you see when they did the
The top rope Larry and he did a
top rope
backflip.
layer and MJF landed on his feet?
Fantastic.
Amazing.
MJF is superb. I think MJF is I put him over all the time. I think he's a little too vulgar for I said it last week, a little too vulgar for my taste.
Signing boobs.
But all out boobs. Like
They're all out.
fully out.
And we ain't talking about Chicago, folks.
No, MJF is the epitome of keeping kayfabe alive, and I respect it. I like it, especially in this day and age. So it is what it is. I mean, he may not be 100% my cup of tea, but I love the reality that he keeps. So I'm okay. What else, guys? Anything else wrestling related? How about this? This just came to mind. How about Vince McMahon reportedly seeking $9 billion for WWE at a company that is supposedly been estimated to 6.5, maybe 6.8 billion. So
I'm worth it. Dang it.
So I mean, is this going to happen?
I mean, I think
no. A sale in general, not that amount. Is a sale going to happen?
No. I was answering that. No, it's not.
I'm still on the fence because I think a sale is in the best interest of WWE. However, if you're Vince and you know that the only way the only way it makes sense for you to come back is for a potential sale, but then you shoot your price higher than anybody's willing to pay, it seems like a easy way to come back and then stay back without selling the company.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys need me back, as the face, for the deal, and then price tags too much.
Nobody's wanting to buy this company.
I guess I'll just stick around.
Because we're better together forever.
You sound like Batman.
Okay.
Sound like Becky Lynch.
It's interesting. I don't know the reason for the seeking the high amount sought.
So he doesn't have to sell.
Yeah.
But he's still in power now. I mean, he's back.
I do think they sell.
And better than ever.
But
Yeah.
it's just interesting. I mean, I definitely get the vibes that a sale's coming. I just don't know. I don't know the result. We don't know the result. I'm intrigued, but when it goes quiet, that's when the most is happening, to be honest with you. That's when the discussions are happening. I'm sure there's like almost like gag orders on everybody. You can't say a word. They're not. This is something that wouldn't leak.
Well, and he's all about gagging people.
Chirp, chirp.
So
But does it make sense? Would it make sense to like if things are being finalized, or say the sale's done, would it make sense to announce it pre-WrestleMania?
No.
Or post-WrestleMania? That's it. There you go.
You have to get through WrestleMania. You
Right.
have to.
You get or announce it at Mania.
You don't want anybody distracted on the road.
That's where he makes his return.
Oh God.
or announce it at Mania. I mean, that's when the most eyes are on the product.
Welcome to WrestleMania. We're sold.
Or the Monday after Mania. Raw
They-
Backlash.
Oh, they still call it that? Oh, awful. Oh. I don't know. I would like to see WWE in the hands of somebody else. I would. I'm interested because all we know is Vince McMahon, right?
Billy says no chance. LOL.
You're wrong. All we know as adults and kids, as when we were kids, is Vince McMahon's WWE. It's all we know. You can look back at an era before, and you can look at another company that's not Vince's. I'm interested. I would like to see what the biggest wrestling company in the world, what it looks like without Vince, or being owned by Vince. We'll see.
What kind of Revolution drink you said you're drinking?
Outer Banks.
Outer Banks, that's right. Outer Banks, you know.
Now, one other thing that happened that we didn't touch base on with AEW.
Mhm.
So on they very, very briefly teased it on Dynamite, but then on Rampage it was kind of made kind of clear that it seems to be the direction they're heading. The Elite versus
House of Black.
House of Black, which would
Please.
be
Elliot's been wanting that for a year.
fantastic until Punk comes back. You get Punk and FTR versus the Elite.
That'd be gold, but that's not happening. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know who I'd cheer for. The Elite versus House of Black. I know y'all be House of Black. I get it, but I don't know. The Elite since they've come back.
I would cheer for.
House of Black.
Yeah.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
But the Elite since they've come back have been fire. I don't know. I still dig the entrance. That's just me.
Carry on.
I do like their entrance, but that's about it.
They just have it, man. That first one back was just gold. I don't know. It's still good. We can thank our people.
Yeah, let's
do it.
Let's thank Revolution Nutrition. Guys, Revolution Nutrition is where community and nutrition meet. Located in Camden, South Carolina, in the heart of Dusty Bend. They offer healthy protein shakes and iced coffees, energizing herbal teas, aloe refreshers, kid-friendly drinks, and positive vibes. Head on over and mention the lowdown for 10% off your order. Guys, I promise you, you need some energy in your life. That's the place to go to get it. And I just love that drop.
This actually reported 2 hours ago. I didn't read this. So PW Insider Mike Johnson reports that the mood backstage has immediately begun to change as McMahon continues to work towards a sale, and the uncertainty of what will happen should a sale go through has led to waning morale. He described things backstage as the eggshells starting to return, and the quote unbridled energy end quote is fading from when it started when Triple H and Stephanie took power. Although he does not hear much from wrestlers, it does come from those who work backstage at shows. While things are not as terrible as things once were, people know changes will come if the sale goes through.
I mean, there's
been
a lot of reports coming out, not just, about the people that Triple H brought back, about it not working out and Triple H not being satisfied, and maybe other talent not being satisfied with the way people are being presented once they've been. It was a big thing that they came back. It was a big morale boost, but then they just hadn't really done much with a lot of people. So
Ron says he'd be more interested in Disney owning it than anyone else.
That's what's got me intrigued. I think I actually agree, Ron. More so than Comcast. I was high on Comcast, but the thought of Disney owning WWE and the potential what could be done. I would love to see Mickey McMahon. I think. Oh boy! I think that.
Oh, you're fired.
No
chance. That's what you got.
I think that'll be really good.
Vince Mickey Man.
Oh boy.
Billy said House of Black all day. Ron asked, what if Punk returns to cost the Elite the trios straps?
Makes too much sense. Would not happen.
And Billy says, that's great.
What's great?
I think our Mickey stuff.
Oh. Sorry.
timing was good too.
Yeah, it was impeccable.
It was. Oh, so guys, anything else wrestling related? If not,
one thing.
Yep. I got one other thing too.
Let's talk about Mercedes Moné at New
That was
Japan.
mine. Yep, that was mine.
Absolutely phenomenal. I went back and watched the highlights of it. Jonathan actually watched it live, I believe.
I did.
Fantastic, bro. Fantastic. She's having the time of her life. The match was gold. She was made to look like gold. She was made to look like money, and she's better than ever. I'm just gonna leave it at that. You need to go watch that match. Absolutely
Favorite current female wrestler
that's
by
big.
far.
That's big.
Ron says, good point. We were talking about AEW, so it can't make sense.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Storytelling hasn't been too good.
But like I said earlier in the chat, AEW was at its best when Punk was there.
Yeah. Okay. Who's going to disagree with that? Nobody can disagree with
I'm
that.
not saying it's not. Can't disagree. I'm just saying that was when it was at its best.
It absolutely was, but I don't think that means he's going to interfere and cause him the Trios
I
Championship.
definitely think it means he's coming back. I mean, I've said I will live and die on that
Ron,
island. I've said that from the very beginning.
Hey Ron, I want to see in your comments what you think Tony Khan's big announcement is, because they are pushing it pretty hard, and it is our collective agreement that they risk causing a lot of trouble if it's not something big.
Most def.
So I think we're all on the same page. The way they're pushing it, they better not strike out.
I feel like 95% of me thinks it's going to be something to do with the video game. That's what my gut is telling me.
What can they announce that the people are going to be?
The date.
It's
The game's
Q1.
The game's done. Like, I mean, they were always pretty much just waiting on the rating. Now the rating's done. So I feel like that's what the announcement.
Somebody said it was Q2 this year.
Yeah, but Q2 is not a date. That's the time for it, but like an actual date.
That's gonna make the crowd boo.
To,
That crowd will boo.
He's gonna release it at midnight that night. He's gonna say, guys, at
Go to your
midnight,
local Walmart.
At midnight, you can whatever.
Oh, what if he does like the Oprah Winfrey and has a copy taped under all their seats? You get a game.
I mean, they would see it when they go to sit down because it's a folding chair that does like this. What's that?
Oh, he found a new Coke. Come on. Now, Ron. I think Ron takes things too far. Ron, he's not a saint.
We all know Ron doesn't like AEW.
Ron. He'd rather go to a Rex Rumble show.
He said he pays good.
2 hot dogs?
Hey,
What a deal.
I ain't gonna argue against money.
Hot dog with ketchup and mustard.
They're going to do a full case unveil. Is the sad reality or some real in-game footage?
Real in-game footage has been released. I mean, a whole match, like almost a whole match with Brian and Hangman, and it looks great. I love it. Definitely a good throwback, callback to the games that intrigued me as a kid. That arcade, a little exaggerated. I'm not a fan of the short entrances, Ellie. I know you actually like it. I don't know. I think that takes away from the magic, but I think maybe they've done that to kind of maybe allocate resources to another area of the game. Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, what did I say? Over 40 weapons. The blood looks ridiculous. The match styles are crazy. We'll see.
He's probably just going to come out and announce that he squashes beef with Ariel.
Please and thank you.
I'd not watch. I'd stop watching. Yes, Ron, that's the nicest thing you've ever said about AEW.
THQ and use is decent. That's not about AEW. That's about THQ and use.
No,
I know.
Come on.
So
The Ric Flair. Come on.
So we he's going to hire Ariel. You're hired.
I think you have a better chance seeing Jonathan Gresham.
I mean, yeah, that guy better watch out. His wife's more yoked than he is. So
He's going to announce he bought the rights to Luchasaurus's mask.
You need to stop with this.
moving on.
I actually miss Luchasaurus. He needs to get that fixed with his mask, whatever that situation is. Copyright. Go ahead.
XFL kicked off this past weekend.
No
pun intended. Or maybe. Wife sometimes tells me I'm very unnecessarily mysterious at times.
Hey.
Or does she?
He's very punny. I was a fan. The crowd was nice. I think for an opening weekend, first game, not knowing what to expect. Crowd looked good. My boy Ben DiNucci looked good. Josh Gordon.
Got that L.
That doesn't matter. They look good individually. That's all I
The
care
win
about.
loss doesn't matter.
That's all. No. That's all I care about is that DiNucci shined.
Billy Fox said Paxton Lynch made that bench real warm. Ron says DC actually had a defense for a change. It was a decent game.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited. I think it'll grow. I think the buzz is there.
So we said before last week, I said I picked the Vipers. I'm sticking with that because I did enjoy the game. I wasn't really paying attention to the uniforms or anything when we were looking at the rosters. So I voted for the Vipers on the poll. But I love the way the Renegades jerseys look, like light blue with a little bit of red and black. Like when I saw it, I was like, I'm a fan
Was
of
that
that.
black? I thought it was navy blue.
I thought it was navy too, but I think I'm pretty sure it's black. I mean, I'm a Titans fan, so it's about the same color scheme. But so Renegades might be my second if I had to pick another team, but I'm sticking with the Vipers.
So I love the Brahmas uniforms. I thought those were nice. I like the Roughnecks, the Houston Roughnecks. I love how their helmet looks like the Texas flag. I thought it was pretty neat.
Still sticking with it. Sea Dragons.
Well, hey, Sugars, you're in here? Come on, man. Say hey.
Stop.
Billy said, "What's up, Henry Sugars?"
I don't believe it. No, he's not. I won't believe it until something comes up in that chat.
Yeah, so we put a poll out there, asking everyone what their who their team was for the XFL, for those who had watched the games and everything, and we
And so while you're pulling that up, you know, to tell you what I am a fan of.
the
with the
kickoff.
XFL was the 4th and 15 for instead of the onside kick.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think it definitely adds more intrigue. I mean, 4th and 15's not very common completion.
The Sea Dragons, and it's not even me that voted for them. Add 2 to that.
So we had 7% of you guys said Arlington Renegades, 15% with the Defenders and the Roughnecks, 1% for the Orlando Guardians, 1% for the Seattle Sea Dragons, 7% for the Brahmas, 24% for the St. Louis Battlehawks. Looked really good, but man, and their place was like St. Louis is a prime place for a team. That 23% for the Vegas Vipers, and then 7% said, "Hey, I'm not sure yet." So, guys, we appreciate your participation in that poll for sure. Henry says, "Gentlemen,
There he is.
what's up, brother?"
The living legend.
Henry Sugars. Ron says, "Oh man," and yeah, he's here.
Can't believe it. He's been trolling us.
Yeah,
I love Henry Sugars.
yep, he's a great guy
For sure.
But yeah, so what's some things that rule wise, what's some things that may have stuck out to y'all that you're like, hey, I like that, or I don't know.
Like I said, I think the 4th and 15.
That's what stuck out to me.
Instead of the onside kick, because I think 4th and 15 is still difficult enough to make it challenging, but I think the percentage is higher than that than doing an onside kick, especially nowadays with them, kind of changing the way kickoffs are.
So explain that for people who may not have seen the game. Explain that. So you kick a field goal or score a touchdown. Is this 4th and 15 where you do that from any particular place?
Basically, just takes place of the onside kick. So you do a 4th and 15. If you complete it, then you get the ball. If you don't complete it, then I don't know.
Do we know if it's a particular yard line?
I don't think so. I think when they run the play, if you just complete it, then you get the ball back. I don't know if you get it where you complete it at, or if it's a set yard line. And then if you fail, I don't know if it's also the other team gets the ball. I'm assuming the 25, just like a normal touchback.
How about the different point options from
Well, that's
for going for
Ron.
extra point?
Ron saying he loves the after the touchdown conversions and as well as the kickoffs and punts are handled. I'm a big fan of both as well.
So different. It's just different.
I love the 1 point from the 2-yard line, 2 points from the 5, or 3 points from the, is it 10 or 15?
10.
I love that. It's very, very flag football esque.
Which I like. It's that arcade feel. I like it.
Ron also says, I didn't like the fact they took away the beer snake from the DC fans. Beer snake is a DC tradition. Yeah. Yeah, that was it. And man, the fans were so raucous on that. Henry says, my man Billy. Yeah, so I love the way they did the kickoffs. I absolutely love how they did it. One, it's safe. It's innovative. I like how they can punt, and the defense and offense can't move until the punt or kick is caught. I really like that. Yeah, DC fans pelted everyone with lemons. What else? So one thing, a catch is 1 foot. 1 foot in bounds.
I didn't see that.
That's like taking it to college, right? I like
Yeah,
that.
but there was some. So it was something where the catch only had to be 1 foot, but then there was something else that was, instead of taking away from college, it took from the pros.
I think they can get up in college if they fall down.
That's right.
it.
So they can still get up and run if they fall, but it's 1 foot in bounds for a catch. That's what it was.
Either way, we can all agree that more football is better. I love a year-round football option. It's like, it's like wrestling. You always have an option for wrestling every week. So I think, following the football season, NFL season, and then you got what? USFL and Arena Football League looking to make a comeback.
Well, and that, USFL coming up, man, I had a really, and this could very well be because they were isolated last year. All the games were in one place. Maybe this year being at stadiums and stuff, it'll be better.
Yeah, but it's still weird. So, like, I was reading an article today comparing it because the USFL ran a commercial during the Super Bowl that was talking about football. You're not having football for the next like 8 weeks or whatever it was, or whenever their date was, which was weird because everybody knows the XFL is coming out, the week after the Super Bowl. So they were kind of like playing it like the XFL didn't exist. But it's weird because they have all these teams, but even this year, they're only playing games at like a few sites. It's not like if you're a fan, I think it was like if you were like a New Jersey fan or whatever team it was, like your home games were in Ohio. And so it was like, well, then what's the point of having a New Jersey team if they're playing in Ohio? I mean, I don't know. It just seems kind of weird.
Y'all have to go look at the results of the drafts because these might be players y'all know. The USFL. The draft was done. So,
there's a few Gamecocks playing in there. I've seen.
I know the Malik Cunningham out of Louisville. I know that name.
Quarterback.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Grant DeBose out of Charlotte. There's a lot of big name schools involved in this draft.
Yeah, there's, like you said, there's something off with the USFL stuff. That's just not clicking for me, at least. What else?
And then potential Arena Football League. I just like football. I can never get sick of it.
So I normally will tune into the Canadian Football League during the summer. Dude, it's fun. It's fun to watch. I don't know any of the team or any of the guys.
Yeah.
But man, I love watching it. And those stadiums are packed, bro.
Oh, yeah. That's where Kurt Warner got his break.
Yeah. And somebody else, not Flutie.
We had Seville.
Flutie?
Seville went there for a minute, but we
know what he thinks of that.
We heard his story on. Yeah.
Did Doug Flutie play in the Canadian Football League?
Yeah.
I think he did.
I'm not sure.
I think he did. or maybe Kerry Collins. I don't know. Some other prominent quarterback played in the Canadian Football League.
I'm pretty sure it's Flutie.
But I mean, there's been some good players in the Canadian Football League. Yeah. What else, boys?
Oh, you had the All-Star game?
Oh, here you go. Warren Moon. Who heard of him? Doug Flutie, Jeff Garcia, Joe Theismann, Joe Horn, Rocket Ismail.
So, yeah.
A lot of big names on the Canadian Football
Good
League.
number.
Oh, yeah.
All-Star game.
Some guy,
All-Star game.
some guy named Chad Johnson. Never heard of him.
The dunk contest was actually pretty good
Mac,
this year.
listen, Mac McClung. I've been watching that dude for the past 3 or 4 years. Actually,
He's not that big. What is he? 6'1", 6'2", maybe?
he's not very tall at all. But I watched him when he was in. So it's actually been longer than that because I watched him when he was in high school. He originally went to Georgetown University.
Oh yeah.
Ended up transferring to Texas Tech. And dude can leap out of a gym.
Yeah, I was watching New Japan Saturday night, Sunday morning, and while I was watching that, was pulling up the dunk contest highlights on my phone, and I mean every single dunk, I was like, where did this guy come from? I mean, I didn't know anything about him, but for me, I was like, man, this guy just come out of nowhere, and I mean, was killing it. I mean, not just like one dunk. I mean, it was dunk after dunk after dunk.
Didn't let
all
up.
Seen
He didn't let up.
And
flawless too.
And power dunks at that. Like, it's not just, you see some of these guys who are like 6 foot who are dunking and the rim don't move. I mean, this dude, he was
pulling it down. Does he do it in games?
On fast breaks, absolutely.
Okay.
Well, he just got his contract.
Yeah.
Like,
well,
a
he's
week ago.
Is he going to play?
So he's been in the G League for a year or two. Been in the G League. And he got signed for a little while. This is like his second or third contract this year. He just got signed by the Sixers for a 2-week contract. So see what happens.
Did he have a stint with the Lakers?
He had a stint with the Warriors.
Okay. The name sounds familiar.
He may have had a stint with the Lakers too.
The name's just, I mean, I watched him, but I didn't recognize him. But
he's always been told he won't make it. He's too small. He's too small. He doesn't have anything to his game.
He's too white.
I mean, he's too
White man can't jump.
Hey, he's too small.
Billy Ho.
Too small, not fast enough. He's not a shooter. He's not a passer.
He's Chicago Bulls, Los Angeles Lakers, Philadelphia 76ers.
Yeah, so he was with the Warriors G League team. That's what it was.
Who's the lawyer? It's not on here. I don't know who that is. Delaware Bluecoats and the Windy City Bulls and the South Bay Lakers. I don't know which one is whose.
Might be the South Bay.
South Bay Lakers. It's Lakers.
I could have sworn though.
It's the Lakers.
Unless he was just on a practice squad or something.
Oh, whoa!
Oh,
Careful
we know
with that.
those don't count.
Careful with that argument with Jonathan Winburn. He put on the jersey. There he is in the game. But
No, there it is.
well,
Yeah, these were the Warriors.
that don't look like him.
That's definitely him.
He's wearing a Warriors jersey.
He got waived.
Oh. Did he play? Doesn't count.
Sure doesn't.
No, he's wearing a jersey, boy.
He had a 10-day contract.
If he's got the contract, he's got the jersey, he's signed. Sorry, he's getting paid. Oh, there you have it. There you go. That's all you need.
Yep.
Mac McClung was a Golden State Warrior for 10 days.
Mm-hmm.
That's all that matters.
10 days for $53,000.
Good in my book.
He's 6'2".
Yeah. I don't know, man. I hear that hype. I hear the hype around him now. Like, it reminds me of you remember when what's his name went off?
Bugsy Bugs.
No, there was a period of time, the Asian fella, Jeremy Lin.
Oh yeah,
He
yeah.
had that-
Let's talk about
Lynn Sanity.
Jimmer Fredette.
Jimmer. But it's just got that vibe. It's got that vibe. People, the hype's there. I hope he's successful.
Yeah, the only difference is Lynn went off in multiple games.
Off. 30
yeah.
points.
Yeah. Ended up getting several pretty big contracts because of that.
Yep.
One with the Rockets and the other one with the Hornets.
Yep. I was a big Jeremy Lin fan. But
Did he play with the Lakers too?
yes, he sure did. He sure did. What else, boys? What you got it on there, Jonathan? Anything good? Anything good on the interwebs?
I was just trying to think about movies coming out. Okay, we talked about Ant-Man. Man, I'm telling you, it's not movie related, but I know that you don't like episodic TV, but you need to watch The Last of Us. It is absolutely every episode.
So
Absolutely fantastic.
I started watching Walking Dead.
That's a lot to catch up on.
That is a lot.
It's okay.
Last of Us is only 6 episodes so far, but each episode has been amazingly done.
Okay. No, video game is fantastic. I highly encourage you to play that.
I need to, but I'm waiting until the show season 1 of the show is over first.
Speaking of a category we never talk about, video games, somebody got the Hogwarts game.
I did.
And I want to know what you think about it because I've walked by it several times and I said, I'm going to get it tonight, as a matter of fact, and I didn't buy it. What do you think?
You should have bought it.
All right. To talk about it without spoilers, but I want to hear what you think.
If whether you're a Harry Potter fan or not, the game is amazing. There's so much to it. I mean, it is one that you definitely gonna have to put some time into.
That's my problem.
You don't want no problems.
That's the type of games I like, even though I don't have a lot of time to play, is that I can just pick it up whenever and that there's more to play. Like I don't want to play something that I can beat in a few hours and then I don't feel like I'm getting my money's worth. If you're a fan of Harry Potter, it takes place way before Harry Potter takes place, so you're not really getting a lot of the character. You know, none of the characters that you're used to from the books or the movies.
Not even Albus or anybody? Okay.
It just takes place in the wizarding world, and it takes place in Hogwarts. But open world, fantastic. I mean, I've put a few hours into the game. I only played it a few days, but unless I've had to go to a certain spot in the castle multiple times for something, like I don't feel like I've been in the same spot in the castle throughout the whole thing. Like the game is massive, but there's just so much between like making potions and doing spells and a bunch of stuff to collect or different things to do. There's like stuff hidden throughout the whole game, which is, I mean, if you've watched the Harry Potter movies, that's what there's just so much stuff.
I have one question.
What's that?
Do you get to play Quidditch?
You do not get to play Quidditch. You can see the field, and there you do that. So at some point, you do take a class, like flying class, and you buy a broom and stuff like that. So you do fly. It's just they didn't put Quidditch in this one,
or that you know of. You don't think there's a point in time when it might?
I read that there wasn't.
Oh, spoiler alert.
Yeah. Ron says Ant-Man was solid. He hears Hogwarts game is fantastic, and I'm waiting on the Switch port. Feels bad. And then Chris Evans says Avada Kedavra.
Leviosa.
So there's the producers or whatever the game said that they didn't want to limit
abracadabra.
No,
Chris Evans.
No.
That they didn't want to tie your decisions down. Like they didn't want the game to be affected by in a certain way by what decisions you make. So there are 3 like very dark like death spells that you can learn in the game, and that doesn't necessarily make your character bad, kind of thing. Like it doesn't, if you do it like if you're killing somebody, it doesn't make people hate you. But
do you get to choose which? It's Gryffindor, Ravenclaw.
Gryffindor.
Trevor played. So ask you questions and you answer, and then based on the questions, it recommends a house, and then you can accept it or you can choose which one. Like if there's one that you want to be in. I'm a little bit of a nerd, so if you go to like the Harry Potter website, there's like a full blown quiz that you can take. That's pretty long, and it tells you like you register, it tells you what house you're supposed to be in. So when I played the game, I connected it,
Hufflepuff.
and so it automatically put me in the house that like my web account said I was supposed to be in.
You're effing Slytherin.
I am.
I knew it. I knew it. Oh, easily pegged.
But so that was pretty. So I didn't do the questions like because whenever I connected my accounts as soon as I started the game, so it just told me that's what house I should be in. But Trevor said that it like actually ask you questions and you answer, and then it recommends a house based on your answers. So.
It does sound.
But there's different missions based on what house you're in.
Oh yeah,
You know,
that sounds
so
good.
like you basically have to play the game 4 times to really get the full story, and it's
Did I
a
read?
pretty long playthrough.
Did I read if you do everything, it's like 100 hours?
I think the main story it said like 40 hours, I believe, is what I read. But then if you do all the like side quests and stuff, it's about 100.
That's amazing. The detail is amazing. Did you get the disc or did you buy it over the air and download it?
Disc. I usually don't do digital.
How much space does that take up?
A lot, like 80 gigs, maybe.
Oh,
Maybe more than that.
Chris, I'm gonna give it a try.
Chris Evans says, "Don't hate on the Southern house." Ron says, "Zelda Tears of the Kingdom will."
Will what? So you're talking about movies coming out?
Oh, we'll be out before the Switch port of Hogwarts.
Yeah, Zelda's coming out soon. You got the sequel to Star Wars. The first one was actually pretty good. It's I can't remember, Jedi something. I can't remember the name of it now. Fallen Order, maybe.
Where?
Yeah, Fallen Order.
There's a lot of games coming out.
It's a sequel to that. That one's coming out soon. There's, WWE 2K23.
Yay! Oh,
You didn't know?
So rumor has it that AEW WWE 2K23 is make or break. That's been a report that this is the make or break video game.
Are you sure that was 2K23?
They said this is the one they're putting all the focus in.
Oh,
If it fails, they're going to look at making changes. Not cancel the game by no means. They're going to be making changes within whoever's.
they say that about 21
I only
and 22 and
Because I read the same article about Madden. They said this upcoming Madden game was going to be make or break. That if it doesn't work out, that might be it for Madden.
well, the quarterback. I like Madden 22.
A lot of patchy, glitchy issues.
I hadn't had any.
Do you play online?
No.
There you have it. Got people floating in Madden 22.
Or you could just not play online.
No, you have to play online.
Don't.
It's so much fun.
But I don't.
I love getting trash talked by a 7-year-old and losing.
You suck, Shane.
Thanks, kid. No, well, it's more like you suck, Blythewood HVAC.
You kick worse than Mahar.
Maher.
Mahar.
He's done.
Maher.
He's going to be in the XFL or USFL or somewhere else. There's a lot of games coming out. I just don't know. I'm not familiar with any of them.
Yes.
Can they
sources from EA Sports reveal the developer is taking a make or break approach with Madden 24, following negative reception to the recent
23.
I'm ready for the next Grand Theft Auto game because that's been kind of announced, but that's going to be still a ways away. It's been a long time, man. They just kept milking GTA 5.
Ron said Scream 6, Saw 10, and Fast 10 this year are the 3 movies he's most interested in.
Cocaine Bear. Let's throw that one on the list. Cocaine Bear. That's this week.
Scream 6 is actually tracking really well.
New York, new rules, right? That's the tagline. So
maybe
it is. So don't even have to look it up. I'm interested to see what they're gonna do with no OG characters, man. There's like no original cast, right? Except maybe Gail Weathers. Is Courtney Cox in the movie? But Nev Campbell's not. So I'm interested to see what they do there.
I'm not interested in any of those 3 movies. So
How are you not interested in Scream 6? Scream 5 was fantastic. I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't watch any of them.
What? The
Mhm.
first one?
Nope, didn't watch it. I can tell you bits and pieces of it. Never watched the whole thing.
The first one was so good.
Nev Campbell,
Yep.
Arnett,
David Arquette,
whatever. See,
Courtney Cox.
that's my whole point.
Former WCW champion.
It's true.
The guy that played Scooby Doo, I can never think of his name, or not Scooby Doo. Played Shaggy.
Damian Lillard.
Damian Lillard.
It's something like that. Not Damian Lillard. He's a basketball
3
player.
point champ.
Didn't look like him.
Matthew Lillard.
Matthew
Yeah,
Lillard. Yeah, and then the guy that played Billy was fantastic. He grew. I mean, he was in a lot of different things, but
Ron says he's taking his daughter on open tonight. All three,
I would.
or just Scream.
Have you seen any of the Saw movies?
Yeah,
Oh,
too gory for me.
fantastic!
I
Incredibly.
saw the first 3, I think, and I was like, yeah, I'm done. I'm good.
Oh, well, I'm not going to say the movies get better as you go further, but the way they tell the story and tie it all together is, I think, the best. I think it's the highlight.
I want to play a game.
I'm excited, Ron. I will agree with you. As far as Saw goes, the return of Tobin Bell, I'm very intrigued, very interested. What are they going to do? How are they going to do it? Why would you do that?
I already had it saved on my phone.
Why would you do that? In Fast 10, it's the final 2 movies. Okay, you're done. You're cut off. Fast 10, I think, is going to be really good. The trailer
And,
interests me.
we thought we had gotten through an entire episode without hearing his phone, and here we are.
He intentionally played
I
it.
did essentially play that
He
one.
intentionally played it. Yeah, so I'm excited. Definitely. Cocaine Bear. Has anybody else seen Cocaine Bear? Right? Y'all are gonna see Cocaine Bear. That's this week.
Is it this week?
I think that'd be funny.
I might go. I'm probably going to the movies tomorrow.
What are you seeing?
I don't know yet. Just going to the movies.
Cocaine Bear. Now.
Magic Mike's Last Dance. That looks good.
Oh,
Yes, Cocaine Bear is this week.
Might go watch Missing.
That was good. You'll like it. Plane. Did you see Plane?
I have not seen.
Huh.
Yep, that was really good. Knock at the Cabin with Batista.
She said Missing was better than Knock at the Cabin, right?
Yes. Yes. You can not IMDb check that one.
Might go watch 80 for Brady.
Anything about Tom Brady?
it's probably a goat movie.
It's got Jane Fonda in it. Probably got some funny moments.
I do want to see Cocaine Bear though. I might go watch that this weekend.
C2.
Well, it's not playing tomorrow.
Regal and Sand Hills might have a Wednesday matinee.
I already looked. That's why I knew I was going to watch Missing.
Is Plane still in theaters?
No.
Oh, that's sad.
It comes out in like a week or 2.
Oh, you can wait.
Streaming.
You can wait.
Gotta watch Megan too.
You don't have to.
Yeah, it's okay.
I wish
Predictable.
Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey was playing. I'd go watch it.
It did play. It played in Regal and Sand Hills, and the reviews are trash. It lasted a day, and I didn't see it. I actually did not. I actually did not see it.
Oh, Christopher Robin, I'm gonna kill you.
Did anybody ever see Avatar? I never saw it yet.
No, I never watched
It
it.
just
It's so long. I keep every time I want
I
to.
talked myself out of it.
I had 4 chances to watch it on Disney Cruise, and there.
That's 3.5 hours of your cruise.
Oh yeah.
That's waste.
Oh, it was like, hey, we should go watch it. I'm like, what time? Oh, it's at 10:30. I said, at night? No, I ain't gonna make it. I ain't gonna make it.
Oh, Christopher Robin.
Oh, Christopher Robin.
Anyhow, boys.
Anything else on the docket?
Shout
That's
out
about it.
to Jonathan. Jonathan's amazing Funko Pops for today. Jonathan, who we got over there? I mean, that's a good. You can actually see my camera now.
Yeah, Hollywood.
Kevin Nash,
Oh, really?
Hollywood,
Looks
Hulk
like
Hogan,
Kurt Cobain.
and the bad guy.
Oh,
Razor Ramon. Sky Hall.
just think of that rock promo.
But I brought him out this week. Like I said, I watched the NWO A&E special on Sunday. I just watched it last night actually, but it came out on Sunday. Yeah, it's kind of hard because I've pretty much watched. I'm a big history guy, so like and I love documentaries, especially hearing behind the scenes stories and stuff. So like it just gets to a point where it's like how many times can I hear the same story and it be interesting? But they actually dove a lot deeper than some of the other stuff.
Like how was this the one where they talk about how no one knew if Hogan was going to come out or not?
Yeah, it was a lot of details.
Because Hogan,
little tweaks and stuff. I mean, Hogan was pretty.
was he not sold on the idea?
He wasn't sold on the idea. They even interviewed him, and he said even afterwards, it took a while for him to get his footing because he was like, Hall and Nash knew what they wanted, and he was like, when we were first cutting the first couple of promos, like I was still doing the brother and stuff like that. And Nash was like, no, if we're gonna do this, like,
drop all this.
You can't do that. Like you got it. And so it was neat to see them talk about things that I had not heard before. Like some of it I had heard, but then they just dove deeper into some of the details. Nash got choked up at one point because this was the first thing that they've done about the group since Hall's passing. So they kind of, they touched base on that a little bit.
They played some old footage of Hall too, talking
interview stuff. They talked about when the NWO came back to WWE like in 2002 and why it was cut short. They were like, Hogan talked about how it just didn't. They came in to be a heel group, but the fans were just cheering so hard. And then he had the match with The Rock, and stuff, and they just had to pull the plug. He was like, I think we could have approached it different looking back, but I mean, it was good. I love all the A&E biographies are really good because they're still WWE based, but they just go, they're, I guess maybe because they're not on like the network and stuff, they do a little bit more with it. But
yeah,
it was good.
Yeah, bring us home, Elliot.
Yeah, guys, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. You can, if you need to watch a replay or anything, you should be able to catch it on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Be sure to join us again next week, same time, same channel. As always, guys, we appreciate you tuning in. I'm Elliot,
and I'm. Wow,
my bad.
I did not cuss,
bro. I didn't even know that was rather sensitive.
My name is Shane,
and I'm Jonathan.
And this has been the Lowdown League Popcast. And as always, guys, let's keep it popping.